Here in Inglewood. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down and 6 now. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hampton, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 43, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run. Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hampton, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flushed out right. That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out to his left. That's complete, right around the 8. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Looking to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's caught right side by Worthy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotw. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down now, it's Hampton, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Hampton, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Hampton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert, escaping the pressure right. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. On first down, it's Herbert. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll check this down to Hines. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Steps away to his left. Man open left side is Brown. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Pacheco once again. They find some open field here. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Charger drive about to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, 75 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Now Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here's 2nd down and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Herbert going to throw. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. A big play here, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hampton. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. With it is Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mahomes to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this one is right through.